right, guys, this is Greg Everett with Catalyst Athletics again. Here I am one more time talking about some video. I just asked Steve how much more of this video we have yesterday, and he says we're almost out of this old stuff, so we'll start getting some newer footage in here soon. But in the meantime, it looks like this must be a Monday because it was Audra was wearing her muscle tee, and they call it Muscle Tee Monday, except for clearly Alyssa forgot hers. Let's see here. We got Alyssa doing snatch deadlifts, 85 kilos. Danielle here. This is looks like 64. Looks like there's a 2.5 there behind the 2. I think she's probably doing a double. If you watch her feet, you'll probably see her scoot forward just a little bit, and then you'll see the effect that it has on holding the bar overhead. So it has a similar effect of swinging the bar too far back because her base is in front of the bar instead of right under it. So we talk about that a lot with her. She needs to keep that pressure of her feet against the ground longer throughout that pole, and then when she transitions her feet, they won't move backwards like that. So Zach actually just did kind of the same thing. Oh, he's gonna get stuck. I remember that day. So when he transitioned his feet, they moved backwards slightly. He has a tendency to lean his head and his chest through too much when he snatches or does snatch balances, things like that. And it has that similar effect where he loses that structure. So the idea, I don't know how great of an analogy this is, but it's like I've told people in seminars and things like that. You imagine how high-rise buildings are constructed, and they're not constructed in a zigzag pattern back and forth. It's a straight vertical column, and so we're trying to create a structure more similar to that with regard to how the arms are oriented, the torso. And that's not to say that it's going to be perfectly vertical, because it's not, but the farther you diverge from that, the more difficult it becomes to maintain that structure and actually support the weight overhead or on your shoulders, whatever is happening, whatever lift. So Zach missed that 130, went straight to 135, and had a little trouble standing up there, but never lost his elbow position or anything, so that was pretty good. Pretty sure that was a PR for him, probably by 5 kilos or so. Audra here, 53 kilo lifter. This is 51 on the bar. A little soft in that right elbow there. Just a little bobble on the right side. When she starts overthinking these lifts, she'll hesitate a little bit at the top of the pole and take too long to begin transitioning under, and then you'll see that where that bar kind of crashes on her a bit because she hasn't moved under quickly enough and established that really strong overhead position. So it wasn't terrible. That probably could have gone either way in a competition, but definitely a potential red light there. It looks like I can't see with my terrible eyesight if this is 52 or 53. I think it's 52. That was better. Danielle in the background doing her snatch pulls with 75. Nice tall extension up there. Little Jess presumably warming up for her squats since she only did 1 rep. I think these guys were still on the 2 pause plus 3 regular back squats. That's what happens when you really start thinking about a snatch too much. So we'll see. Typically what we do with Audra is, if she ever has a lift like that or if she misses, we'll come back down and we'll work back up slightly different numbers to try to put herself or put her ahead of where she left off. So for example, if she hit 48.50, missed 52, we might come down to like 47, 49, 51. And that way we got that 51, so we're up 1 over the original 50. And if that 51 is good, maybe we'll try 52 or 53 again. So yeah, she's back down to 50, makes that. So we'll see if she comes back up again after that. Little Jess, I can't see if there's any other change besides the 2.5, so it looks like 75 kilos. She's a 48 kilo lifter, so this is a pretty good chunk of weight for her. Now she's still kind of bounces in the bottom there. She's supposed to be doing a pause squat, and she's a little springy. So I'm probably in the background yelling at her to quit moving around. But she's gotten better at that. I just posted a video on our Facebook thing last night about that. A pause squat, it needs to be completely still in the bottom. No bouncing. If you are still and then you begin bouncing again to get back up, that's still not a proper pause squat. You need to come from a dead stop. That's the whole point.
Come on, reach up.
Audra back up to, looks like 52. So I don't know. She may try 53 or something after that. Looks like she's loading the bar some more. So, yep, I think she's going to 53. We'll see what happens. This is Alyssa with her 2 pause squat, 3 squat. Looks like 98 kilos. She's a 63 kilo lifter, but usually walks around at between 60 and 61. She's pretty light. Once she gets to a full 63, I think her clean and jerk is going to suddenly go up like 5 or 10 kilos. But that's she's right on that borderline in body weight, so I would rather have her lift as a 63 than cut to a 58. Whoa, Audra pulling that 53 out of her ass there. So she definitely cut that pull short a little bit and picked her feet up too soon, which is why you saw her scoot forward, kind of similar to what Danielle was doing earlier. But she pulled that off and locked it out tight. So 53 is 53. Doesn't have to be super pretty every single time. The goal is just to make the lifts prettier on average over time. But that doesn't mean every single one has to look perfect. Alyssa back to her 98 here. She's really sitting those hips back and getting those knees moving forward. Actually, for the last 7 weeks, she hasn't done any back squats. She's done only front squats. And she'll come back to back squats now this next week. Well, she started this week. It's kind of a light transition week. But next week will be 12 weeks out from nationals. And so that almost, let's see, 2 months of front squats only. The idea really was to work on that posture and her squatting, help her with the clean and the jerk, get those quads nice and strong. But already, Monday when she was doing squats, her posture was a lot better. She wasn't sitting back like that. She was able to, keep those hips in under her shoulders a lot better. So I think that had a really beneficial effect. And this is the last 2 reps of the video here. So let's enjoy it together. All right, guys, if you like these videos, again, please share them. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff that prevents you from getting anything productive done all day long. All right, guys, thanks.